So, there we go. Okay, it's going. So I'm just gonna make a random video right now for YouTube, just because I can. That way, if I get attacked up here by either a mountain lion or a bear, people know what happened to me. So, I'm just going on a walk. This is my first time ever being up here. This is all new. I believe they did this within the last 2 or 3 weeks. I never knew any of this area was up here. I didn't even know there was a road leading to all this logging stuff. And I've lived here for 17 odd something years. So yeah, I'm just going for a random stroll, get out of my house, look at stuff. Figured I'd come adventure this road since I've never been up here. Jeez Louise. It's crazy. It's kind of scary because I think this is not exactly where I'm at, but around this area there's several mountain lions. I know there's a female mountain lion with 2 cubs, I believe someone said it was. But I don't know exactly where they're living or where their hunting grounds are. I know for like wolves or something, they have like a 6-mile perimeter of where they hunt in. And I don't know what mountain lions are, how far out they roam. I think I'm only like 2 miles away from where they live, I'm predicting. But again, I'm not 100% sure. This is cool, though. This is one thing I need to start doing more. Getting out, making more videos. Ooh, that drop was looking at my camera, looking at the phone. Looking through the camera through my phone, and I wasn't paying attention to the giant step right there. Okay, I'm gonna move the phone back to this. Sorry if that makes the video shitty on YouTube, but it's so much more comfortable holding it like this. Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, you have shitty recording, then." Okay, I thought that black thing right there, I thought that was a bear. No, it's not. Well, there's like a bird up in that tree fucking pecking at something. You see the trees over there? All smoking. Just kidding, no. It's fog. It's all just fog. Precipitation from... It's been raining for the last couple of days, so it's all weird. Wow. This is insane. Look at all that. That's crazy. It's really fun to come up to these logging sites because each logging site is different. Like, look at the one across there. It's all clear and stuff, which is what they call that is a clear cut. If anybody out there doesn't know logging, that's called a clear cut. And I'm not exactly what they call this type of cut. It's not a clear cut because they left a lot behind. But I know what they're trying to do is they're trying to manage the land, which is they cut down all the trees, and all the trees that they leave, those trees are going to rot and die, and it's going to bring nutrition back to all the other trees that are going to grow in the near future. Which, fun tip for anybody, if... Well, I'm listening right now. There's a chipmunk or something up there, and then I thought I heard a meow or a groan down there. It might have just been a tree. The tree's grown a lot. But Oregon is, if I'm right, #1 in the world for replanting and regrowing trees. We are the greenest state in the whole world. And I think, if I'm right, I think China's right behind Oregon. That's crazy. That goes Oregon, and then it goes a whole country, and then I don't think any other state is greener than Oregon. Alaska might be, but Alaska doesn't... They're not as heavy in logging as we are, I don't think. I don't believe so. I don't know. I don't live in Alaska. I'd have to research that a little bit to know. This is a landing point where I'm at right now, which is where they would put a skyline is what they would call it. And pretty much what they would do is they would park it in the middle, put out giant arms to make sure it doesn't fall, and then they'd take a line and they'd put it all the way down there somewhere, probably in that batch of trees right there. Someone would walk all the way down with probably a 600 or probably 1,000-foot line, and that line would carry a I can't remember the name of the little thingy that brings up the wood, but the line carries a tool that can hold up to so much weight, and it has hooks on it. And I haven't watched logging videos in a long time, so I forgot the name of it. But they hook a bunch of hooks around a giant bundle of trees, and they pull them up to this landing area. And the trees they can't use, they do that, which then later on in the future, they do controlled burns, or they let them sit there and rot. Or the trees they do use, which you don't see around here anymore because they already took them, they haul on to log trucks, and that's what you see driving on the road. I'm really glad I put my boots on and not my other shoes. I was going to put on some really shitty shoes today, but then I was like, nah, I'm going to go check out that logging area. I like it that it's all wet because it's like everything stays compact and it's not as hard to trip and break your freaking ankle. Which if you've ever walked out here on logging sites, you know what I mean when it's all dry and it's hard as hell to walk out here. But then I guess it really depends on how they lay out all the wood they cut. This actually might have been where they put the skyline. Giant tool. Look at that. That's crazy. Just a couple minutes ago, I was on the other side of that ridge right there. And there's a road down there, which I'm going to walk further this way. Look if I can't find it. My back of my boot is digging into my foot. These are like $45 Walmart boots. They didn't last as long as I wanted them to, but they've lasted a lot longer. And they have helped me do a lot of things I've wanted to do. I'm just trying to follow the tracks that the dozer made. Oh, it smells so good out here. Freshly cut wood. Like I said, this was all cut wood, and honestly, I think most of this was cut 2 weeks ago, but for a whole week they worked on bringing up all the wood that they could use. Which if you come out here, guys, and you grab these like pine trees, I think these might be the right. I think there's, if I'm right. No, not these pine trees. Never mind. Don't use these. But there's a certain type of tree out here that you can use for smoking meat, and it's, oh my god. My friend's dad did it a bunch when they first moved here, and it was so freaking good. We literally would just come out here to like big logging sites, and there was a bunch of stuff, and we just grab it all. Which really sucks is you can't come out here and get firewood. So if I started to collect wood for firewood, I'd